Good morning, students. In the last class, we have started with the chapter Plant Kingdom, and we have completed already the first three classifications. And today we'll be doing with the fourth classification, that is gymnosperms. Okay. So first of all, what do you mean by gymnosperms? What are the last two classifications left now? Gymnosperms and angiosperms, right? So जिम्नोस्पर्म्स आर दोज प्लांट्स विच लैक फ्लावर्स. आपको फर्स्ट ये पॉइंट याद रखना चाहिए, फ्लावर्स इसमें नहीं होंगे. नॉन फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स को हम बोलेंगे जिम्नोस्पर्म्स. ठीक है. और इनमें जो सीड्स रहेंगे, राइट, सो इफ फ्लावर फॉर्मेशन इज ओनली नॉट टेकिंग प्लेस, विल फ्रूट फॉर्मेशन टेक्स प्लेस? No. So whatever the seeds will be formed, they will be naked seeds. That means they will not have the fruit covering. Okay, so write down here itself. So that means they have lack flowers, first point. Second point, they have naked seeds. And please write down the third point, that is main body इसमें sporophyte रहेगा. What are the two types of body structures? Sporophyte and gametophyte. और इनमें मेन बॉडी पार्ट क्या रहेगा? बॉडी फीचर इज स्पोरोफाइट. ठीक है. एंड यहाँ पे फोर्थ पॉइंट लिख लो, डिप्लॉन्टिक फेस रहेगा. व्हाट इज डिप्लॉन्टिक? अगेन वी विल सी हियर. ओके. एंड फिफ्थ पॉइंट, राइट डाउन हेटेरोस्पोर्स. हेटेरोस्पोरस मतलब क्या है? देर विल बी टू टाइप्स ऑफ स्पोर्स, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ स्पोर्स बेसिकली. बट यूजुअली what would be the different types of spore? A male spore and a female. So microspore and megaspore. इसीलिए हम यहाँ पे बोलेंगे heterosporous. So ये 5 फीचर्स आप यहाँ पे ही लिख लो पहले. ठीक है. So now gymnosperms में there can be shrubs, herbs and trees also, right? We already know in higher plants there can be few shorter plants which are called shrubs, and few other plants which are called herbs, and there will be taller plants which are called as trees, right? So all these types of plants can be seen in the gymnosperms. ओके. सो नाउ यहाँ पे वी हैव ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड विद द लास्ट क्लासिफिकेशन से हमने देखा था वैस्कुलर सिस्टम वेल डेवलप्ड है, दे हैव वेल प्रॉपरली डेवलप्ड रूट एंड शूट सिस्टम्स, राइट. सो इसमें भी रहेगा. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द रीडिंग. The gymnosperms, that is gymnos means naked, sperma means seeds, so they have a naked seeds, are plants in which the ovules are not closed by an ovary wall and remain exposed both before and after fertilization. So ovary walls मतलब ovules क्या हो गए? वही हमारे seeds है, वो enclosed नहीं रहेंगे, so हमेशा exposed रहेंगे before and after fertilization दोनों time पे. ठीक है. The seeds that develop post fertilization are not covered, are naked. Gymnosperms include mid-sized trees or tall trees and shrubs. तो herbs, shrubs and trees तीनों include हो गए. One of the gymnosperms, that giant redwood tree, Sequoia, is one of the tallest tree species. The roots are generally tap roots. ठीक है. इसमें tap root रहेगा. Tap root, fibrous root, prop root are the different types of root we will study in the later classes. So just remember here tap root. Tap root is like they will have one main root, right? One main root will be there, and with this root there will be many other root growing. So this is called as tap root. Okay बच्चा, अभी के लिए ये याद रखो. In later classes we will know other types of roots also. Next, roots in some genera have fungal association in form of mycorrhizae. Mycorrhiza is a fungal association found in the roots. ठीक है बच्चा. So this also we will study again. Just mark it. I will tell you what it is. So mycorrhiza जैसे symbiotic relation हमने पढ़ा था, है ना, वैसे ही this is also a symbiotic association basically with a fungal and root. ठीक है. फंगस और रूट दोनों के बीच में जो एसोसिएशन है उसको हम माइक्रोराइजा बोलते हैं. एग्जाम्पल पाइनस प्लांट्स में वी कैन सी इट. वाइल इन सम अदर्स लाइक साइकास, सम स्पेशलाइज्ड रूट्स कॉल्ड कैरोलॉइड रूट्स आर associated with nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria, and in few other plants they will have cyanobacteria which is present in their roots which will help in the nitrogen fixing. The stems are unbranched and or branched. The leaves may be simple or compound. Okay, so this also underline here. This also we will study in later classes. In cycas, the pinnate leaves persist for a few years. The leaves in gymnosperms are well adapted to withstand extremes of temperature, humidity and wind. In conifers, the needle-like leaves reduce the surface area. Their thick cuticle and sunken stomata also help to reduce water loss. Coniferous trees usually are found in humid regions, or you can say in where the temperatures are extreme, right? Gymnosperms well adapted हमने बोला है. वहाँ पे, राइट, वेयर टेम्परेचर इज़ हाई, ह्यूमिडिटी हो या विंड हो. तो यू कैन इमेजिन इन सच प्लेसेस द transpiration, that is loss of water, would be high. So to protect that, the leaves would be needle shaped, and so that the surface area उसका कम हो जाएगा, एंड उनके थिक क्यूटिकल भी रहेंगे, और स्टोमेटाज आर यूजुअली sunken, so that which will help in reducing the water loss or transpiration. Okay, so this is a very important point here which we have studied about the gymnosperm, that where do they live, their habitat and their shape. Okay, so next, moving on to the gamete formation. So if you see, the gymnosperms are heterosporous, right, that is they produce haploid microspores and megaspores. Microspores are male gamete and megaspores are female gamete. The two kinds of spores are produced with sporangia. Sporangia is the structure that are borne on sporophylls, which are arranged spirally along on the axis to form lax or compact sorbitals or strobile or cones. In the last diagrams we have seen how the cone structures would have formed. So excuse me, here also we will have cone formation, जिसके अंदर आपके स्पोर्स, ये माइक्रोस्पोर और मेगास्पोर प्रोडक्शन होगा. ठीक है, दैट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड, दैट्स ऑल. ओके, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. You have to just know that these are the same structures. Strobili and cones are the structures which are present on these sporophyllae. Sporophyllae have the structure called sporangia, which will give rise to microspore and megaspore. They are haploid, means they have n set of, that is single set of chromosome. The strobili bearing microsporophylls and microsporangia are called microsporangiate or male strobili. स्ट्रॉबिलाई में मेल गैमीट है तो वो बन गया मेल स्ट्रॉबिलाई, एंड फीमेल है तो दैट इज अ फीमेल स्ट्रॉबिलाई. द माइक्रोस्पोर्स डेवलप इनटू द मेल गैमेटोफाइटिक जनरेशन विच इज हाईली reduced and is confined to only limited number of cells. This reduced gametophyte is called pollen grain, and that gamete which is formed last में उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, pollen grain. The development of pollen grains takes place within this microsporangia. Where does the formation of pollen grains takes place? In the microsporangia. Which is the male gamete or gametophyte? It is pollen grain. The cones bearing megasporophylls with ovules are megasporangia are called megasporangiate or female strobi. The male or female cones or strobi may be born on the same tree. Same tree में हो सकती है या अलग ट्री में हो सकती है. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दोनों सेम ट्री में प्रेजेंट है. इन एग्जाम्पल पाइनस है. However, in cycas, male cones and megasporophylls are born on different trees. So in cycas में there will be different plants. There will be a male plant and there will be a female plant. Okay. So the megaspores mother cells is differentiated from one of the cells of the nucellus. The nucellus is protected by envelopes and the composite structure is called an ovule. Okay, remember your 10th standard where we have done the structure of ovule, right? There the endosperm ovary structure के जो next layer में रहेगा, that is called the nucellus. Again this you mark it here, we will be studying this structure in detail in the later classes. The nucellus is protected by envelopes and the composite structure is called an ovule. वो पूरा structure को हम क्या बोलते हैं, ovule. The ovules are born on megasporophylls which may be clustered to form female cones. The megaspore mother cells divides mitotically to form 4 megaspores. One cone cell में 4 megaspores formation होगा. One of the megaspores enclosed within the megasporangium developed into multicellular female gametophyte that bears 2 or more archegonia or female sex organs. The multicellular female gametophyte is also retained with megasporangium. So there are 4 megaspores, out of which one will develop. Okay, and it will have 2 or more archegonia or female sex organs. ठीक है बच्चा, archegonia means nothing but female sex organs. Again I will give you a short note for this, don't worry. So see here the next paragraph. Unlike bryophytes and pteridophytes, the gymnosperms in gymnosperms the male and female gametophytes do not have a independent free living existence. They remain within the sporangia, retained on the sporophyte. The pollen grain is released from the microsporangium. They are carried in air currents and come in contact with the opening of the ovules borne on megasporophylls. The pollen tube carrying the male gametes grow towards archegonia in the ovules and they discharge their contents near the mouth of the archegonia. Following fertilization, zygote develops into an embryo, the ovules into seeds. These seeds are not covered. Okay, so what is this step? It will be same in our next angiosperm also. The process how the gametes fuse. Okay, so which we will be seeing in the form of particular diagram here. Okay, so till here just understand till now here. Okay, that bryophytes may pteridophytes may also there was spore formation or gamete formation which was taking place, but there it would be take place in free living existence, means in independent bodies वो free produce होते थे, and they could be fused also in the free living existence में ही independent थे, independent नहीं थे, sorry. Okay, so gymnosperms, male and female gametophytes, do not have an independent free living, matlab they will be inside the structures itself, they cannot be found outside spores की तरह, ठीक है. एंड जब फर्टिलाइजेशन होना चाहिए तभी पोलन ग्रेन्स मैच्योर होके रिलीज होंगे, दे विल रीच द फीमेल गैमीट, फर्टिलाइजेशन होगा, जाइगोट फॉर्मेशन होगा, एम्ब्रियो फॉर्मेशन होगा एंड सीड फॉर्मेशन होगा. दीज आर द स्टेप्स. एंड जो सीड फॉर्मेशन होगा, सीड जो बनेगा वो नॉट कवर्ड होगा. दैट्स ऑल. Okay, so this is about your gymnosperms. So in gymnosperms, first we have seen where what is the habitat, what is the structure of it, what is the main features of it. We have seen how different types of gymnosperms examples we have taken here. Okay, what are the types of roots they can have, right? What are the adaptations they have taken in plants which are in high temperature or humid or windy areas. Then we have talked about the gamete formation, megaspores and microspores, how what are the structure in which they are formed, how they get fused, and how they give rise to seeds. The same process will come in detail in angiosperms. Okay, that time you will have diagram and you will understand it better. For now, just go back to your 10th and revise what we have studied about the pollen tube formation, fertilization part, okay, in reproduction part chapter. Okay, in reproduction in plants. Okay, so this completes gymnosperms, and tomorrow we will be talking about the next part, that is the beautiful part, angiosperms, which are nothing but flowering plants. Okay, thank you.